G'day, we're David and Paula. Like many people, we've been working hard for many years and we're too young to retire, but we've decided to take a gap year from work. We've bought a new van and we're doing a lap right around Australia. Hey, g'day.
G'day, g'day.
Oh, we're doing something a little bit different today.
Yeah.
We'll show you in a second. We very late notice sort of call to find out whether we could get in, and they were really good. They rang back, so you'll see in a minute. But we're in the wine area and of McLaren Vale, so having come off Kangaroo Island, just spending a couple of days here. And we went to the Never Never Distillery yesterday. That was great. That was
really good. They were really good.
Yeah. So we're at Never Never Distillery, and we're actually going to go to another winery that we sort of was recommended to us. And then we just sort of thought, do you know what? We feel like drinking gin.
Yes.
And Paula drinks a lot of gin.
I do not.
So we came in here, and it was really good.
That's very good.
It was really good, and the guys took us in just to have a look at the distillery and the back and that sort of stuff. So that was excellent. But anyway, and it's pretty up here. So so recommend it. And you can get some food here too, by the way. So there's a winery here. There's the distillery. We haven't tried the wines, but you can also get some food. And the weather's just turned off cool late in the afternoon, but it was in the sun. And it's actually quite pleasant.
Yeah, it's very nice.
All good.
Let's go.
Okay. That was just really pleasant afternoon.
Yep.
And we're now going to go to one of the icons of the McLaren Vale sort of area, but we're just going to do a sort of a special activity. We'll have some lunch there, then we'll go back and we've got to get some stuff ready. Got to go into Adelaide, get the car serviced and those sorts of things, so it's all a bit admin-y this week. But look how pretty this is.
Very pretty.
I love the wine areas. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but when you do these laps, you just can't be doing the adventure stuff all the time. First of all, just the geography doesn't let you do it, but you just get a bit beaten up by it. This is just absolutely insane. Not what we used to in a wine area. No. Smell something spicy stuff, yeah.
I can smell it.
It's like garlic, isn't it?
Yes, garlic.
Wish we had the smell-o-vision going. If we had the smell-o-vision, you'd be able to smell where we could smell it, because they're obviously cooking and preparing something. So. Do we get to do that or?
Oh, I see. All the different smells.
What is it? All the different ones?
Smells.
Yeah, I see.
What she said?
Here for the blending bench, I believe. Absolutely, come this way here, folks. King of your host.
Okay.
Baby ring.
Yeah.
2021 vintage.
Surprise myself.
Have you? Wow.
I would go straight.
I do surprise myself all the time. place, isn't it?
It is very eclectic.
Last of the troglodyte apes.
They can put you, it's like a old-fashioned,
Arcade thing.
Yeah, arcade.
Antique arcade games. That's very weird, isn't it? He's trying to get out. He's going to the handle slowly. Have a look in there.
oh, money.
Yeah, money. That was interesting.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. It's been a good day. We've spent nearly 4 hours here at Naracoorte. Yeah, it's an experience. So the cube's got multiple sort of layers. If you like a bit of art, they've got the Salvador Dali sort of exhibition, and they've got tasting rooms up the top. It's all very eclectic. Very
Yes.
eclectic. We did the blending experience, which is just great fun. I mean, it was a good experience. And we've got our 2 bottles of wine that we've created. We went to Singapore Circle, so we went to that part of the cube where the sort of the restaurant was, which was the
It was very nice.
Asia View. Very nice. Yeah, it was a good treat day today. Look, expensive day. You can do a little bit cheaper than that, just to do the tasting experiences and wander the grounds and have a bit of a look around. Yeah, look, for us, we do a lot of wineries, so we do a lot of wine areas, so it was just interesting to do something just a bit different today, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
it was good fun.
It was good fun. So anyway, we better head back and sort out a little bit of admin stuff and get ourselves sort of ready, because we've got to go into Adelaide tomorrow and get ready to get the car serviced.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for the afternoon, I think.
All right. See you later.
Well, see you later. Hey, g'day.
G'day.
So we're leaving Adelaide. We haven't covered much in Adelaide, and we won't. It was mostly administrative, on the way through. First time we had to get the van serviced. Then we went to Kangaroo Island, as you saw, and then we had to get the car serviced. So we stayed at the Adelaide Showgrounds, and that was good, wasn't it?
It was really good.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah. Look, it's a little bit expensive, and if you see on Wiki Camps, there's a few people complaining about the cost of it, because obviously some people locally used to come in relatively cheaply and often, and over the last few years they've redeveloped all that. So it's very neat. There's newer camp kitchen and facilities. There, and it's like a massive car park. But with a little bit of grass and a little bit of space, and it wasn't completely jam-packed while we were there.
No.
But it's very close to public transport, so on one side, you've only got to walk about 10 minutes and you get to the tram and then into Adelaide. There's a supermarket, a Drake's supermarket just across the road. It's a good supermarket. A few other facilities. The town just up the road, that part of the city is actually sort of quite pleasant. So it's not, if you're going to stay in the city, you're going to pay for it anyway. And we actually found it very good in there. And as it worked out, it was close to where we had to get the car serviced. But apart from that, we didn't get much footage or anything like that. I mean, CBDs look like CBDs, and shopping malls look like shopping malls. We had to go in and get a few bits and pieces. We didn't leave particularly early, but we've just sort of battled through the mid-morning traffic of Adelaide, which wasn't too bad, and we're on our way out. So it's been a good stay. So today, and we've completely changed our plan. So as you know, once we left Cubapedi, we were going to head either up the Strzelecki track or up the Birdsville track, and we sort of got a little bit sick of the dust and the corrugation. And I should mention, when they serviced the car, we're onto our 3rd air filter in the car, but it just goes to show just how dusty those roads are. Because there's just red dust came out with that air filter everywhere. So that's all the stuff that you're protecting your engine from, but it just goes to show how hard it is. And we've brought the service intervals forward for our car, so that we're doing them in a shorter time period. We changed the plan. We went to Kangaroo Island, which was great, came back, and we really didn't know which way we were going to sort of head on these final legs of our lap. Don't even like talking about the final legs of our lap. So we've decided to head back east. So today we're heading towards Naracoorte Caves. We'll probably go through the Grampians. We did consider going up towards the Murray again, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, Mildura, and having a look at Mungo National Park and that sort of stuff. But in the period we're going to be going through, there's a heat wave going through that area. So we thought, oh well, let's stay comfortable and do something else that we haven't seen. So we'll see how Naracoorte is, and yeah, and we'll head east towards the high country. Well, good morning. So we've woken up at the campsite at Naracoorte Caves, and it's foggy. So the forecasts were that it was to be 31, so this should burn off. Yeah, but everything's just a little bit damp and wintry. It's a cool morning, so baked croissants in the weather. This really is a good campsite. So far as national parks campgrounds go, it's just a little bit dated, but you know, it's pretty well maintained. The bathrooms and so the facilities and the loos are good. The little barbecue kitchen areas, they're good. Yeah, this is just the tent campground area. So there was some people just operating out of the back of a vehicle with a tent. It's compact, but yeah, I still think compared to a caravan park, so much better. So I don't think there's actually a bad site here. So the 4 sites, which are 7, 8, 9, 10, they're reasonably spaced and just step down a little bit. Again, I don't think there's a bad one there. We just put ourselves in 8. I wasn't quite sure looking online. But 10's probably the pick because you haven't got a neighbour on the other side, and you're sort of looking away into the bush. On the other side, 1 and 2, they're not too bad. The road runs down along behind them, but there's only occasional traffic for camper trailers, rooftop tents, and those sorts of things. They're fine. You could put rooftop tent down in the other campground area. 3, 4 and 5. 3 and 4 are probably a bit close to the facilities for some people. 3 not too bad. So we're going up to see the Naracoorte Caves, aren't we?
We are.
There's a few that you can do. You can do some guided tours, and you can do a couple of self-guided tours. Yeah. So we thought we'd go up. Oh, there he is. Not too worried about us.
No, not too worried at all, actually.
Oh, look, there's another one in the bush. He's got Joey. They're everywhere in through here. So we're going to the Victoria Fossil Cave today. So, Paul's too busy watching the kangaroos.
Sorry, there's one with a Joey.
It's all right. Yep. Yeah, so we're going to see the Victoria Fossil Cave, which is sort of the one that they're mostly famous for. And then this afternoon we might go and see the Alexandra Cave, which is a shorter one. Yeah, Paula talks to the animals. She talks to all of them. She talks to the ants. She talks to everything. We don't do too many of these things. Like we did in Undara, which I think is just a completely different equation. These are limestone caves. So there's a few of those in different places around Australia. So Undara, of course, is lava tubes. So we'll have a look at these. These ones are supposed to be famous because of the evidence they found of the megafauna. We'll go and have a look at all that.
Yeah.
At the campsite that we're staying at is sort of like a bunkhouse and sort of open campsite. Really good. I mean, in terms of the accommodation options around Naracoorte, there's a few good ones. There is a van park in town. I think there's a showground which gets some
golf course.
well, there's a showground which gets good reviews. The golf course offers some accommodation. So the town has tried very hard to accommodate RV people. We thought we'd come and stay here, and I'm glad we did. Yeah. It's a good little national park campground with good facilities, and it's a 750 metre walk from the campground into the caves complex itself. By reading the reports, Cathedral Cave was sort of one of the more popular caves when all this was sort of first being open for tourism, and they've closed it for rehabilitation at the moment. Yeah, so Stick Tomato is one of the self-guided caves that you can go to. Here, and we've discovered that we've forgotten something.
The car!
Yes, so the fossil cave is not in the Victoria Fossil Cave is not in the main complex. It's actually on the other side, of the campground from us. So we should have driven up, checked in, and they say that's why they asked people to come in here, but of course we walked up.
Yeah, we walked.
And we got here in plenty of time for the tour, but not necessarily plenty of time to go racing back and get the car. So Amy, the ranger who's going to take us through, she's very kindly offered us to drive down, and then we'll walk back to the campsite from there. So anyway, didn't pick that one up.
So I can't tell you much about what was happening before the Europeans came, but we know that they knew about the caves and they may have used it for ceremony or for meeting place.
Yeah, so that was quite interesting. We weren't allowed to film down there, so I've got a couple of shots as we're coming in, going down the stairs and going into the cave and on the track, but apart from that you just had to put up with the still photos.
Yeah.
But it was interesting, and and I think compared to a couple of the other caves that have done a lot more recent in terms of archaeological history of fossils and all those sorts of things. So now we're just walking back to the campsite. We'll have a short break before we do the next one. But the whole bush is buzzing, isn't it?
It is. There's bees. You can hear bees everywhere.
Yeah, so there's the native flowers are out in the gum trees and the bottle brushes, and the bees are just having an absolute field day, and so are the honey eater birds. All good. What's in there?
Yeah. He's got a long nose.
Yeah. Sort of like a diorama of everything. It'd probably be better to do this before. If you do 2 tours in the day, tour caves, you get to do this for free. Yeah, so those fossils are where poor animals have fallen down and got trapped down there, which is a bit. Victoria. Oh, it's another good free camp, and you know how much we love the free camps. It's been great to catch up with our Gibb River Road buddies. As you can see, I'm not in the caravan. And Paula's not here. Again, thanks for joining us. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, 100% of our YouTube advertising revenue goes to charity.